Bing announces link penalties. Bing announced a new link penalties. These link penalties are focused on taking down private blog networks, PBNs, subdomain leasing and manipulative cross-site linking. Inorganic site structure. An inorganic site structure is a linking pattern that uses internal site-level link signals, with subdomains, or cross-site linking patterns, with external domains, in order to manipulate search engine rankings. While these spam techniques already existed, Bing introduced the concept of calling them inorganic site structure in order to describe them. Bing noted that sites legitimately create subdomains to keep different parts of the site separate, such as support.example.com. These are treated as belonging to the main domain, passing site-level signals to the subdomains. Bing also said sites like WordPress create standalone sites under subdomains, in which case no site-level signals are passed to the subdomains. Examples of inorganic site structure. An inorganic site structure is when a company leases a subdomain in order to take advantage of site-level signals to rank better. There have been private blog networks were also included as inorganic site structure. Domain boundaries. Bing also introduced the idea of domain boundaries. The idea is that there are boundaries to a domain. Sometimes, as in the case of legitimate subdomains, support.example.com, those boundaries extend out to the subdomain. In other cases like WordPress.com subdomains, the boundaries do not extend to the subdomains. Private blog networks, PBNs. Bing called out PBNs as a form of spam that abuse website boundaries. While not all link networks misrepresent website boundaries, there are many cases where a single website is artificially split across many different domains, all cross-linking to one another, for the obvious purpose of rank boosting. This is particularly true of PBNs, private blog networks. Subdomain leasing penalties. Bing explained why they consider subdomain leasing a spammy activity. We heard concerns from the SEO community around the growing practice of hosting third-party content or letting a third-party operate a designated subdomain or subfolder, generally in exchange for compensation. The practice equates to buying ranking signals, which is not much different from buying links. At the time of this article, I still see a news site subdomain ranking in Bing and Google. This page belongs to another company. All the links are redirected affiliate-type links with parameters meant for tracking the referrals. According to archive.org, the subdomain page was credited to an anonymous news staffer. Sometime in the summer, the author was switched to someone with a name who is labeled as an expert, although the content is still the same. So if Bing is already handing out penalties, that means Bing and Google, who also ranks this page. Still, for more on this story, visit the news article link.